before I do anything, I'm just gonna wait to poop. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Kale here, right from your eyes, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's talk about Rey Mysterio. Oh, I'm tired, but I have to do this clip for fun. So Rey Mysterio, I believe you saw him returning at Royal Rumble. Number 27, my god, the reaction, it was awesome. I loved it. I was like, whoa, really? Wow. Rey Mysterio coming back to the Royal Rumble. It's number 2017, doing every move, taking out Adam Cole and doing a 619 on the Miz, and then 619, double 619 on John Cena and Roman Reigns. That was incredible. Unfortunately, Finn Balor eliminated him. But Rey Mysterio is the reason I am watching wrestling, because the thing is, I was coming home. I was living with my dad. I was coming home from school, walking by the living room, and the TV was on, and I saw this little guy with a mask on running around, flying around through this ring, and I'm like, whoa, that's really entertainment. And I was like 13, 14 years old. I'm always saying I'm 14 years old. So I was 14 years old watching that, and I was like, wow. So it kept going, and I searched for the show, and I watched it ever since then. It happens when I missed a lot of things wrestling then. And then I lived in my grandma's house almost 1 year, and in one channel I watched wrestling every single week. It was like 1 time in a week, 2 times in a week in the channel, and later on they changed the channel, and later I lived in the school, and I didn't even watch wrestling then in like over 3 years, and I have missed much, and I didn't know where I should begin. How should I watch it? And later on, I watched a lot of old clips. I watched some new clips. Okay, well, I begin with this. So I began to watch Monday Night Raw once, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is cool. I'm gonna begin with this. I don't know what's happened. I don't know who's the roasters and the new members, or all what is what, who is who. And now I've been watching in years, and I love it. So, since 14 years old. The funny thing is, I didn't choose Rey Mysterio as my favorite superstar. My favorite superstar I chose was Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was my favorite superstar of all time. And I liked the things. She was charming, intellectual. He was like, yeah, Viva la Raza, lie, shit and steal. And I loved all those matches when he cheated the matches. Every match he cheated, I loved it. It was awesome. And the last match I saw Eddie Guerrero was a match against Mr. Kennedy, and yes, Eddie Guerrero cheated. Classic Eddie, huh? And there was a time when I was chatting online with some friends, and somebody asked me, who was your favorite wrestler? And I said Eddie Guerrero. And then I get answered, Eddie Guerrero is dead. And I'm like, bullshit, I don't believe you. I didn't believe him. But later on, I saw in some media news that Eddie Guerrero passed away. I'm like, no, what? No, what? He's my favorite wrestler of all time, Eddie Guerrero. What? So now, then, when I'm watching now, one of my favorite female superstars is Sasha Banks, doing awesome stuff. And when she said that she's favorite was Eddie Guerrero, it made me wanna see Sasha Banks even more, and she become a bigger favorite for me because of Eddie Guerrero. And then she wore those Eddie Guerrero pants at WrestleMania. And I loved Vicky Guerrero at the Royal Rumble. That was number 16. Excuse me. Oh, I like Vicky Guerrero. So yeah, I choose Eddie Guerrero as my favorite wrestling. But Rey Mysterio was the reason I started to watch wrestling. So I'm gonna say thank you, Rey Mysterio, for you're the reason watching me wrestling, and it's awesome. And I always liked Rey Mysterio, even if sometimes he got booed or I mean, and now he got cheered, so it's good. So Rey Mysterio is awesome. So I don't know. I was supposed to talk more about Rey Mysterio, but I talked about Eddie, Sasha, Vicky, and when I watched wrestling. I'm still watching wrestling. I'm recording wrestling now. Look at that. But the thing is, I don't know. I said like before the week, in this week, that I promised to film wrestling through the phone. But the problem is, when I do it through the phone, I can't hear the voices in the video clip. I only hear me. Or if I higher the volume, I cannot hear me, only hear that. So that's just bad. And when I'm recording this, it's not much space, and I'm trying to delete a lot of space and things in this PC, but it's not enough. And some videos doesn't want to record and upload it rightfully. So I think this is Monday Night Raw, I recorded, I'm gonna try this one. So it worked, so I think, good, it worked. I wanted to do it through the phone, because it didn't work last time, but now it's work. So, okay, tonight I'm recording SmackDown, the same thing, hopefully. I was thinking, if it didn't work to record Monday Night Raw through the PC, then I used recording SmackDown next day through the phone. But it worked the day before. So okay, I'm recording SmackDown through this recording, but it went like shit. So that means I recording and upload what I can if I do this, but I'm gonna try to do in the phone next week. I promised before, but now I'm gonna promise to do it, even if I don't hear that. I'm just gonna upload some matches. It's easier even if I don't hear it, but the matches is the most important, so yeah. So thank you, Rey Mysterio, for making me watch wrestling, and thank you for Eddie Guerrero for being my favorite all time. And that's thanks to Sasha Banks too. She's awesome. Most of those superstars are awesome. So Rey Mysterio, little guy, yeah. So that was just what I had to say. I think a little bit of this wrestling thing. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next better video than this one. Stay cool, everybody. Stay cool.